Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with yet another current affairs session which covers the current affairs from the 15th of August to the 21st of August. Yes, in this particular session we will be covering current affairs from the 15th to the 21st of August, which is actually the third week of August, right? So you need to know that these current affairs sessions get conducted on every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Yes, every Monday and Friday 8:30 p.m. So keep your clocks ready, and yes, on these particular days we do the current affairs of the previous days, as in the last 2 or 3 days. Since we were not able to cover the current affairs of August, therefore we are giving you the current affairs of these particular, we are giving you the weekly current affairs, right? Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, right? And subscribe to PRATHAM Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already. And now let's quickly see the very first news. The first news is World Photography Day observed on the 19th of August. Now guys, we know that our questions from important days are there, right? We have a lot of questions from important days, like we have questions from World Environment Day. When is World Environment Day observed? When is World Photography Day observed? When is World Radio Day observed? So such days are really important. So you need to know that questions from important days are asked. Okay, now what is important is that you need to know two things, that you need to know the date and you need to understand the theme of it as well. So questions are asked in two forms. One, they will ask you the date, and second, they will ask you the theme. Okay, so when is World Photography Day observed? It is observed on the 19th of August. Okay, on the 19th of August, World Photography Day is observed. Okay, now what is the theme of this particular day? The theme is pandemic through the lens. Okay, the lockdown, the pandemic lockdown through the lens was the theme of this particular day, right? Now such type of questions are super important for mass comm entrances, right? So if you are appearing for mass comm entrances, right, if you are giving BJMC or if you want to appear for BMMC, right, so what you need to do, you need to know such days. They will ask you when is World TV Day observed, when is World Radio Day observed. They will ask you such things. So such things are super important. World Photography Day is observed on the 19th of August. The theme of this day is pandemic lockdown through the lens, right? And the World Photography Day, it originated after the invention of what? After the invention of daguerreotype. Okay, now what is this? It is basically a photographic process, that how a photograph is generated in the year 1857 by a French person whose name was Louis Daguerre and Joseph Nicéphore Niepce. Okay, now this particular day celebrates what? It captures the essence, emotion and mood of a moment in time. We know that we all are selfie addicts, right? We all have become that generation wherein we want to capture every moment. So World Photography Day, it captures the essence, emotion and mood of a moment in any time, right? So this is World Photography Day for you, observed on the 19th of August. Next we have Asia's largest biogas plant began commercial operations in Sangrur, Punjab. Yes, Asia's largest biogas plant. This is the largest biogas plant of Asia, and it has began its operations in Sangrur. Where is Sangrur? Sangrur is in Punjab. So the operations of the largest compressed biogas plant have began in Sangrur, the commercial operations of it. Now we know that this will be a push towards green energy, clean energy, right? And we are moving towards green energy, and India has pledged that by the year 2030 we will be in a position wherein we will be having ample sources of green energy, right? So this is actually what? This is actually the central government's push towards clean and green energy, right? Now we know that hydrogen powertrain is developed, it's being manufactured. So likewise, we are reducing our carbon footprints. So what do we need to do? We need to understand that such initiatives are very, very important in the coming years. For what? For India to have a good capacity of green energy and its related resources. Okay, now this particular plant, it is a compressed biogas plant which has been placed where? In Sangrur. Okay, placed in Sangrur, and the total capacity is 33.23 tons of compressed biogas per day. Now you see, it has a very good capacity, and this compressed biogas, it will be produced by the Sangrur plant, and from here it is now being supplied to what? IOCL, which is the Indian Oil Corporation Limited outlet. Now you may ask me, ma'am, how will the questions asked from this particular slide, right, from this particular news? So they will ask you only one thing, that where is Asia's largest compressed biogas plant began its commercial operations? In Sangrur, Punjab. Okay. Moving on to the next news, we have India's first portal on arrested narco offenders commissioned. Yes, an app has been launched, and the name of that app is, or the name of the portal is Nidan. Yes, Nidan is the name of the portal, right? And what does the full form of Nidan means? Nidan stands for National Integrated Database on Arrested Narco Offenders, right? So this is basically the database which has been created, a portal that has been created for the narco offenders, right, for the people who are drug addicts. Okay, so when this particular portal has been launched, during a conference which was going on in July 2022, right? And the name of the conference was Drug Trafficking and National Security. And our Home Minister, Union Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, has actually launched that particular portal. Okay, I have told you the name of the full form of Nidan. Nidan stands for National Integrated Database on Arrested Narcos Offenders, right? Who has launched this? This particular portal, Narcotics Coordination Mechanism portal, has been launched by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Okay. Now, the Nidan platform, from where it will source its data? It will source its data from ICJS, which is the Interoperable Criminal Justice System. From there, they will get all the data, and eventually Nidan will become the one-stop solution for all the narcotics offenders data, right? For all the drug addicts, for all the data related to them, Nidan will become the one-stop solution. Okay, and also it will be, it will act as an effective tool for our investigative agencies as well. Okay, so India's first of its kind database of arrested narcotic offenders, they have been made operational for use by various central and state prosecutions agency, which has been tasked to enforce anti-drug laws in the country. So what is the headlines? That India's first portal on arrested narco offenders commissioned, right? Now, and what is the name of the portal? The name of the portal is Nidan. What is the full form of Nidan? The full form is National Integrated Database on Arrested Narco Offenders. Moving on, we have Goa became the Har Ghar Jal certified state. Now we have been hearing about the Har Jal Ghar campaign, and Goa, along with Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, they have become the Har Ghar Jal certified state and union territories, right? Now make sure that if they ask you the state, so which will be the state? The state will be, the first state will be Goa. But if they ask you the union territory, it will be Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Okay, so you need to be very, very sure whether they are asking you the state or they are asking you the union territory. Okay, so Har Ghar Jal certified state. Now recently, few months back, you must have heard there was this news on that Goa will provide free water to its citizens, right? So now after this, the certified state, Har Ghar Jal certified state has become, Goa has become the Har Ghar Jal certified state. लेकिन अगर वो आपसे पूछेंगे यूनियन टेरिटरी कौन सी है, तो आप बताएंगे, आप मार्क करेंगे दमन एंड दीव एंड दादर एंड नगर हवेली. Okay, now all the household in the villages of these union territories and of these states will have safe drinking water through taps. Okay, now we know that we live in a scenario where we do not drink tap water. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम लोग आरओ का पानी जो है वो यूज़ करते हैं, और we use the dispensers. We directly do not drink the tap water, right? Because it is not safe for drinking. It is not potable. Okay, but under this certified state of Har Ghar Jal, through taps, safe drinking water will be made accessible. Why? So that no one is left out. To ensure that everybody drinks safe water, no one is left out. This particular thing has been done, right? Now, potable water through what? Potable water through tap connection, right? Now, they will be having a piped water facility under the Jal Jeevan Mission. ठीक है, उसके अंडर आपका क्या होगा, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का एक स्कीम था जल जीवन मिशन का. पाइप वाटर फैसिलिटी है हर जगह. क्या? हर जगह दे विल बी गिविंग वाटर, पोर्टेबल वाटर थ्रू टैप्स. सो गोवा हैज बिकम द फर्स्ट हर घर जल सर्टिफाइड स्टेट. ओके, moving on to the next news, we have UK became the first country to approve Moderna vaccine targeting the Omicron variant. Yes, अगेंस्ट द ओमिक्रॉन वेरिएंट यूके बना है पहला ऐसा कंट्री जिसने मोडर्ना वैक्सीन को अप्रूव किया है दैट इट इज सूटेबल फॉर द ओमिक्रॉन वेरिएंट ऑफ कोरोना वायरस. ओके, इससे पहले यूनाइटेड किंगडम से पहले कोई भी ऐसा कंट्री नहीं था जिसने किसी भी वैक्सीन को बोला हो दैट इट इज व्हाट इट इज एक्चुअली टारगेटिंग द ओमिक्रॉन वेरिएंट एज वेल एज द ओरिजिनल फॉर्म ऑफ कोविड. ऑफ कोर्स, राइट, कोई भी नहीं था. बट यूके, यूनाइटेड किंगडम हैज़ बिकम द फर्स्ट कंट्री जिसने अप्रूव किया है कि जो अपडेटेड वर्जन ऑफ मोडर्ना वैक्सीन है वो क्या होगा, दैट इज सूटेबल फॉर द ओमिक्रॉन वेरिएंट ऑफ कोविड-19. राइट, किसने अप्रूव किया है ये? दिस हैज़ बीन अप्रूव्ड बाय द मेडिसिन एंड हेल्थ केयर प्रोडक्ट रेगुलेटरी एजेंसी which is known as MHRA. I'm repeating it again, Medicine and Healthcare Product Regulatory Agency, MHRA. Okay, now they have approved this bivalent vaccine. क्या कि it is a US drug company Moderna as the booster for adults, and it will target which variant of COVID? The Omicron variant of COVID, and no other country has approved Moderna vaccine, right? And UK has become the first country to approve Moderna vaccine for the Omicron variant, right? Now, you need to know that who's the CEO of Moderna. It is Stephen Bankel. And who is the president of Moderna? It is Stephen Hoge, right? So, it will be easier for you to remember. Stephen Bankel and Stephen Hoge is what? Is the CEO and president of Moderna, respectively. Okay. Moving on to the next news, we have Mastercard signed 4 badminton players as brand ambassadors. Yes, Mastercard, whose chairman is Mr. Ajay Banga. They have signed the 4 badminton players as the brand ambassador of the company. Okay, and what are those name of the brand ambassadors? We have Lakshya Sen, we have Kidambi Shrikant, we have Satvik Sairaj Rankireddy, and we have Chirag Shetty. These are the 4 badminton players who have been appointed as the brand ambassadors of Mastercard. 4 badminton players have been signed, so they will be associated with Mastercard, right? These 4 badminton players. And who are these 4 badminton players actually? So they have given us medals. They were the winners of the Thomas Cup 2022, which is a badminton cup, and even the Commonwealth Games of 2022, and the hosting city was Birmingham, right? So they had played in the Thomas Cup of 2022 and the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games. They played really well, and hence Mastercard has signed them as what? Mastercard has signed them as their brand ambassador. Okay, now of course we know that these brand ambassadors will do what? They will actually create awareness about the safety, about the security, about the convenience, that how convenient digital payment is. It is safe, it is secure. Okay, now also this partnership has been done with efforts with the RBI and Prime Minister on the vision of Digital India. You know that how we are trying to go digital, right? So on the lines of RBI and Prime Minister's vision, which is Digital India, this particular thing has been signed. Okay, now you need to know where are the headquarters of Mastercard. The headquarters are in New York, US. Who is the CEO of Mastercard? It is Michael Meba. And who's the chairman? Chairman is Mr. Ajay Banga. Okay. Moving on to the next news, we have Defense Forces, RBI, that is the Reserve Bank of India, and the Prime Minister's Office, which is the PMO, became the most trusted institutions. Okay. When a pan-India survey was done, right, and this pan-India survey was done by Ipsos India. Okay. Ipsos India did a very rigorous pan-India survey wherein they wanted to know that which are the most trusted institutions in India. And to everybody's surprise, three things: Defense Forces of India, Reserve Bank of India, and PMO, which is the Prime Minister's Office, have came out. The results have came out that these are the most trusted institutions. लोग इन पे बहुत ज़्यादा trust करते हैं. Now this survey was done, and ये survey क्या है? Survey हुआ था through a questionnaire basis, right? It is a primary level of research, right? एक quantitative survey हुआ था जिसमें पूरा का पूरा क्या था, एक structured questionnaire बनाया गया था, and some 50 less than 3,000 people, adults were surveyed, जिसमें आपकी females भी थी, right? 4 आपके metro cities, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 towns, राइट इन सारी जगह से क्या हुआ था, सर्वे हुआ था, वहाँ पे लोगों से पूछा था कि आप सबसे ज़्यादा किस इंस्टीट्यूशन को ट्रस्ट करते हो इंडिया में, और उन्होंने बोला कि हम सबसे ज़्यादा हमारे डिफेंस फोर्सेस को ट्रस्ट करते हैं. सेकेंड जो उनका था वो था कि हम अपनी आरबीआई को बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रस्ट करते हैं, वी ट्रस्ट द एपेक्स बैंक ऑफ इंडिया विच इज़ द आरबीआई. थर्ड पीपल सेड कि हमें पीएमओ पर बहुत ट्रस्ट है, हमें जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स ऑफिस है, या फिर अगर मैं बोलूँ हमें मोदी जी पर बहुत ट्रस्ट है. सो दिस वाज द थर्ड रैंकिंग थिंग जो आई थी. लोगों ने बोला था कि उनको मोदी जी पे या प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स ऑफिस पे बहुत ट्रस्ट है. द फोर्थ इंस्टीट्यूशन वाज द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया, येस द हाइएस्ट सीट ऑफ जस्टिस इज इन इंडिया. एंड द फिफ्थ institution which is the most trusted one is the Central Bureau of Investigation, which is CBI. So लोगों को these are the top 5 ranking institutions, लोगों को इन पर बहुत ज़्यादा trust है. Okay, now of course bottom rankings में हमारे कुछ religious leaders थे, कुछ community leaders थे, कुछ political parties थे, जिनके बारे में क्वेश्चन उतना ऑफन शायद नहीं आएगा. सो फॉर यू द टॉप रैंकिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस आर सुप्रीमली इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, moving on to the next news, we have Delhi top list of world's most polluted cities. Now we know that Delhi is pretty much ahead in pollution, right? So a report which was published, and the name of the report was Air Quality and Health in Cities report, which was published by the State of Global Air, right? They have published a report basis the pollution in a city and what are its global health effects repercussions, and they have analyzed almost 7,000 cities around the world, and in that New Delhi was the topmost city, right? Second was Kolkata, again of India. The third city was of Nigeria, which is Kano. The fourth city was Lima, which is of Peru, and the fifth city was Dhaka of Bangladesh. So the report, it actually summarizes the pollution on the basis of that how air pollution के सोर्सेज के एक्सपोजर्स जो हैं आपके होते हैं, कितना ज़्यादा हेल्थ इम्पैक्ट होता है, जितने भी आपके पोल्यूटेंट्स जो हैं एनवायरनमेंट में प्रेजेंट है तो वो कितना ज़्यादा हेल्थ को इम्पैक्ट करते हैं. सो दीज आर व्हाट दीज आर दिस वाज अ लिस्ट ऑफ द मोस्ट पोल्यूटेड सिटी एंड दिल्ली इट टॉप द लिस्ट, राइट? एंड इन टॉप 5 वी हैव 2 Indian cities. Moving on to the next news, we have Manisha Kalyan became the first Indian to play in UEFA Women's Champion League. Now what is UEFA? UEFA stands for Union of European Football Association. Very important. And why this news is important? अगर आपको सिर्फ नाम दे दिया जाता है UEFA तो प्रॉब्ली आपको शायद नहीं पता चलता था क्यों इम्पॉर्टेंट क्यों है. इम्पॉर्टेंट इसलिए है कि यूरोपियन यूनियन है फुटबॉल एसोसिएशन का, वहाँ पे मनीषा कल्याण बनी है पहली इंडियन जो खेलेंगी उस पर्टिकुलर लीग में, राइट? शी हैज़ बिकम द फर्स्ट इंडियन फुटबॉलर to actually play in that particular league, right? So this particular thing is very, very important. And even for the year 2021 and 2022, she was awarded as the AIFF Women's Footballer. And what is the full form of AIFF? All India Football Federation. उन्होंने भी इस साल क्या किया था 2021-2022 में मनीषा कल्याण को क्या बोला था? फुटबॉलर ऑफ द ईयर, राइट? And she has debuted at the age of 17. And moving on to the last news, we have Autobiography of Benjamin Netanyahu, BB My Story announced. Yes, BB My Story is the autobiography of Benjamin Netanyahu. Now we know that he was the former Israeli Prime Minister. He is the Prime Minister from Israel, and this is his memoir, his autobiography, which is BB My Story. Now the announcement of it has been done. When it will be published? It will get published in November 2022 in Israel. Okay. Now what all will get covered in Netanyahu's biography? It will cover his early years, right, to his perspective on geopolitics and his middle years and everything. This autobiography will cover a lot of things. What is the name of the autobiography? The name of the autobiography is BB. Okay. Now Netanyahu was Israel's longest serving leader. He was the most polarizing. He supported and condemned his hardline stance against the Palestinians. So this is an issue that we know about. And what is this? He is the longest serving leader of Israel, and the name of his autobiography is BB My Story. Okay. With this, we have covered all the important news of the 15th of August to the 21st of August. Thank you so much guys for staying tuned. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already. And yes, we shall be seeing you super soon in our next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.